Hey, here we go again. Hey guys, Anthony, 4x4 Diesel. We're just out in this sunshine here getting our vitamin D's. Gonna get the shirt off soon, I reckon. There we go, a bit of getting in the sun, in the shade. It's good for a bit of light. No good if I do that though, right? What I wanted to show you is, this is another really good example of why we replace the MAP filter. MAP, manifold absolute pressure. See all that oil everywhere? You've probably seen it before. If you see this on your vehicle, probably means it hasn't been maintained properly. It has been going to anyone that's got any idea about the actual maintenance of these vehicles. Okay, so we'll quickly run through a few things. This vehicle, just under 300,000 k's, nearly 300,000 k's, 270 or something like that, I think. The MAP sensor is here. Here's your sensor. There's your plug. There's your wire. There's a vacuum line on the bottom. Basically, what happens is that vacuum line is measuring the manifold absolute pressure from the intake. That's why it's connected to the intake, right? It's very important. All that oil and black sooty stuff doesn't get to the sensor down that end there. Up here, what we just pointed out, this one here. That's why there's a filter in the line, right? Here, this here, it's a filter, right? See that one there, filter? Just got my assistant connecting up the diagnostic tool because we're going to show you what the readings are going to be. Typical readings at 270,000 k's. We're fairly confident that these injectors haven't been ever replaced or off. We're going to have a closer look soon. Have a look at those corroded old pipes. They're absolutely rotten. Anyway, there's going to be a heap of information in this video, whole heap of different aspects. So I don't know what I'm going to call it, but it's going to get injector replacement. It's going to get new pipes. A lot of people miss this. In bold, in the workshop manual, it says when replacing the injectors, you must replace the fuel pipes, or something along those lines. Pretty close to that. You know, I'm not exact quite, but pretty close. So when you replace the injectors, you must replace the fuel pipes. Now, I don't know what Toyota's reason is. I can guess at a few reasons they've got. I've got a heap of my own reasons, and I'm just going to quickly touch on a few of them. And one is, they're dirty, filthy things that I wouldn't put anywhere near a new set of injectors for my vehicle or in our Prado hospitals. Okay, so new injectors, new pipes. You don't reuse the fuel pipes. The only time you can reuse the fuel pipes is on the same injectors when they haven't been used more than once or twice, because 3 times is the limit in my opinion, and 3 times on the same injectors only. 4th time, they're rubbish. So you can install them at factory, or you can install them. You can take them off another 2 times and reuse them. Okay? Dirty, filthy. Don't tell me you're going to clean them. They're all corroded and dirty and whatever. There's still parts that, unless you're going to put them on the buff, you're going to spend that much time on them, and they're still, according to other diesel businesses, which may or may not be true, eroding away on the inside, and this is what can cause some contamination to your injectors. I don't know if that's true or not. Okay? That's information they've provided. Maybe I'll believe it. I'm not sure about that, right? Certainly they'd be wearing and eroding away on the inside. How long they're going to last, I don't know. Let's get down here a bit closer and have a look at this one. It's got a lot of corrosion. I'm not sure why. Perhaps it came from Queensland. This owner lives in sort of country Victoria, a little bit countryish, you know, hour and a half from out of Melbourne. Pretty good place to be, really. So it's certainly not near the ocean, and what we're seeing here is corrosion that's indicative that it's been around some salt water. I had some spray on it. I can't think of any other reason why it's like this other than it came from Queensland originally. So let's just a little bit more on the MAP filter before we move on. A couple of things with these, and I discussed this with someone yesterday, and that is, they obviously missed some videos, so go and check out our videos. Search MAP or MAP filter, cracked MAP filter, blocked MAP filter, cleaning the MAP filter, and you'll get all the, there might even be a playlist on it. Okay, see, this is an absolute mess, but not only is it a mess, inside here, inside that little plastic casing, is a filter that's meant to filter that air that's coming to and from that MAP sensor. Okay, if I didn't mess up in the video and say MAF sensor, it's because I already said sensor. It's a MAP filter. I'm always getting the MAP. Let's be really clear here for the regular viewers. The one in the middle of the picture right here is the MAP filter, manifold absolute pressure. I know what they are, I just make mistakes all the time, right? Over the other side there on the airbox, top of the picture, right on the edge there, see that? top of the airbox, right? That is the MAF sensor. Mass, gonna mess it up again. Mass air flow, right? MAF sensor. That one gets cleaned over that side. This one over here, it gets replaced about every 3 or 4 years is what I recommend. You need to clean it probably once a year or something like that. If you choose to put the plate with a 7mm hole, the EGR flow reduction plate, it will reduce the flow of the EGR, means less soot, less black stuff in your intake, and this filter will stay cleaner, as will your engine oil. Look at that mess there. So this is why we basically replace this MAF, see I'm doing it again, MAP filter on every injector job. We don't replace on it, we replace it probably on it if it was just an EGR clean, which we don't really do. There's videos to do that yourself. We've got workshop partners that can take care of that. If you just want a EGR clean and replace the MAP filter, that sort of thing, now you're going to be looking about $700, something like that. Now, I'll give you a quick tip while you're here. If you want parts, Monday's parts day. So text me Monday morning from 8 AM. Try and get it done in the morning so that we can get those orders paid for, get them packed and get them sent. It all happens on Monday, because Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, etc. we are on the jobs like this. We can't do that. We can't do, you know, both at once. We'll do our best, but we'll try and help you out. But if you can, but the hot tip is, if you're in Australia, and you're in Victoria, it's going to be key. You might want to make sure you've liked and followed our Prado Hospital Facebook page, because we're going to start doing free inspections. Yes, that's right. Free vehicle inspections that are normally valued at $250 to $330. It's an hour and a half inspection. 2 people looking over your vehicle for an hour and a half. We're going to start doing them free. Why are we going to do them free? I'll tell you why. Because we're nice. No. What we're going to do, look, when 2 wrongs don't make a right. So when someone wrongs you, it doesn't mean you need to wrong them back. So when we have someone turn up late or cancel on us at the last minute, we're going to put a post out on our Prado Hospital Facebook page and say, hey, it's going to be short notice, so you need to be checking it each night, each morning or night. First person to reply. So there's going to be a post and it's going to say, hey, we've got a free vehicle inspection tomorrow, for example. Let's say, for example, today was Tuesday and tomorrow was Wednesday. If, say, today at 3 PM on Tuesday, our customer that's getting an inspection Wednesday morning at 8 AM is booked in for 8 AM sharp to 9:30, cancels. He says, oh, look, something's come up, you know, we've been in a tier 1 hotspot and we're in lockdown. I understand that, that's fine. So that's not even doing the wrong thing. You can't control that. Some people, we don't really get no-shows, but look, I was just giving an example. If you do a no-show, if you do the wrong thing, you'll just get blacklisted. For us, our pages, our videos and everything, you'll just get wiped. But anyway, if it's an so watch out for that. But if it's an accident and you know you've been, so whatever's happened and you've had to cancel, we're gonna decide, you know what, we're gonna treat that with a freebie. We're gonna just go boof, Wednesday morning 8 o'clock, we can find something else to do, but we're gonna post on our Prado Hospital Facebook page and say, hey, who wants a free vehicle inspection? You need to be here Wednesday morning 8 AM sharp and you need to be gone by 9:30. We're busy. It's a firm time. I'm just giving an example of a time. We might even make it a 1 hour inspection. Whatever it is, if it's free, we can do what we like. We reserve the right to do whatever we want. It's free for you. Okay, so stay tuned for that. There's your hot tip. The Prado Hospital, you only see that page if you're in Australia, and it's only really going to be relevant if you're in Victoria, unless you just want to watch and see who gets the freebies. And it's going to be the first person that replies and says, hey Ant, yes, I saw the video on this. Mate, I've been hanging to get an inspection. I wouldn't suggest everybody waits around, because I'm not saying it's going to be every week. It's going to be every now and then, but you never know. And I might just, if I'm in whatever crazy mood, I might just decide to throw a free inspection out there anyway. Might even be a half an hour to an hour inspection. It's better than nothing if it's free, right? Or you might want to say, well, I'll pay for the other half and I want the full hour and a half, everything, you know what I mean? So anyway, guys, that's almost a video. What else can we say about this one? There's going to be a whole heap of information on this job like usual. I was going to try and get down there. It's a bit hard to see because it's dark down there, but there's a whole heap of corrosion. Can you see that? Look at that. It's just a whole heap of corrosion. It's on the fuel pipes. See the fuel pipes look out, Rich. It's going to have a look. Are those nuts there? Look, it looks like it hasn't been touched. I reckon That clamp looks original even under there. You probably can't see what I'm talking about, but I reckon this hasn't been touched. It's an original at 270k. So this is a video. We're going to do some separate videos, so subscribe, turn the bell on. Bada bing, you know how it works. Hit the like button if you got something out of this. That's your map filter. That's why we replace it. We're out of here. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.